Hello fans, viewers, subscribers, welcome back with another beer review with me, Ruku. Today's beer review is Mariestads Export 1848, 5.3% from Sweden. And yes, you guessed it, it got sent by my Swedish subscriber, who I can't name because he doesn't want to be named, but thank you so much for this. Apparently this has won 4 medals, one being in Stockholm. I don't know much about this beer, but I do have a bit of information. Nice on the back there, I think that's maybe the brewery. Can't read Swedish, I couldn't be bothered to translate because I've literally had a busy day today, so I just want to get this done. But I won't rush it, so I've got some information on this actually. So apparently it's a beer is a pale lager from Sweden belonging to the Dortmunder family. Apparently Dortmunder style lager brewed for over 160 years in Sweden. Produced from the beginning of the Mariestads brewery, one of Sweden's first sold Bavarian-styled breweries, in 1967, was bought by Spendrups, and the taste magnificent fits exceptionally well together with red meat. So apparently this goes well with red meat, so like steak and things. And then it goes on to tell me what it tastes like, which I'm going to ignore. So let's get rid of that because I don't want that. So yeah, it's got some history to it. I went ahead and poured it. It's diminished a little bit, but the head was literally up here. What you got is a sort of pale golden colour. Well, in certain lights, this light looks pale. In my eye now, it looks like a strongish colour. The head was massive, and it was big, and it was white. Now it's had time to settle. It's got a little bit watery looking. Small compact bubbles, maybe less than a fingernail of head there. So let's crack on with the smells and see what we can get from this. It smells very musky, malty. I can't describe that smell. It's musky, but it's malty, and there's something else, like a cardboardy smell. That type of. That's going to sound really off-putting, but it does smell like that era. Yeah, it's very, very sort of malty, strong cardboard. But I'm not going to let that put me off. And again, if I haven't already said it, because I can't remember what I've said now, but thank you to the Swedish subscriber. He knows who he is. Thank you so much for sending me this. I can't name you because you didn't want to be named, but again, I appreciate it so much. So let's crack on with the taste. Looking forward to this. So far, all the Swedish beers that this person has sent me, I've loved. They've all been decent, including the previous one I've had that he didn't send me, which was Crocodile. I had that a few years ago. Very nice. So hopefully this will live up to the rest of them as well. To everyone in Sweden and to all my viewers. A massive gulp there, that didn't go down too well. Loving the body of that. The body of that is gentle. Oh, it's made my eyes water because I've just gulped too much. The body is gentle. There's small bubbles popping all the way in the mouth. Gives a gentle carbonation mouthfeel. Slightly bitter, but malty, bitter malt. Maybe a slight citrus coming through, or trying to get through, but I think this is a little bit dry, a little bit bitter on the finish, and that citrus is trying to work its way through. If I burp, sign of good beer. But it doesn't quite get through. That citrus doesn't quite make it. To me, this is quite dry, but that carbonation, that body, makes up for the dryness. It's really weird because if you let it swirl in the mouth and let it really get on your taste buds, it goes into like a sweet biscuit. So it goes into like a sweet biscuit, and again, when you let it finish, it goes into like a dry malt with bitterness to it, and that citrus is just trying to get through at the end, and you can just about detect it. and I'm going to go with like almost like a lemony sourness to that, like a lemon sour citrus at the end. And the reason why I say it's going to be sour is because I think it's because of that combination of that bitter. That bitter really does take it out. But yeah, overall, it's not bad. To me, the mouthfeel's key on this. This beer is all about the mouthfeel. It's gentle, it's got light bubbles that pop all around the mouth. It's like a whirlwind of carbonation. And it's a nice smooth body as well, gentle but smooth. Really, really like that. Yeah, really good. Thanks, relation. When I score this out of 10, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. To me, it's all about the body. The flavours are reasonable. You just get a malt, there's sweet biscuit there, there's a slight citrus, there's dryness, and so on. But to me, it's the body. So for that reason, that's why I'm going to score it what I scored it. Another good beer then from Sweden. Will Sweden ever put a foot wrong? I don't think they will. I think so far, from what I've had of their Swedish beers, I believe Sweden's a pretty decent country to get beer from. So definitely check their beers out. I think they're a dark horse here. Join me next time for some more Swedish beer.